Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, as a still relatively new member of this body, I thought long and hard about whether or not I would come down here and speak on this. I even prayed on it, but I felt compelled that I needed to. I want to just start by acknowledging the author of this bill, Representative Colonel Terry Landry, a man who over the past year or so I've grown to gather a great level of respect for, a level of admiration for, a man who for the past nearly 50 years has served his country and his state, and someone who I look up to and consider a mentor and a friend. I got to sit through committee, and I got to witness and listen to the passionate debates on this subject. And there were some personal attacks that were made. There were some things that were said that I thought were unfair. And I just want to stand here and just personally thank you for your courage, because you've talked about your journey and your evolution on this subject, and not once have you expressed that you spoke for all law enforcement, because no one person speaks for all law enforcement, just like no one victim speaks for all victims. The death penalty is not a deterrent. In my hand is a letter that was signed by over 50 professors from Louisiana colleges and universities, and it cites that the National Research Council on National Academies' review of 3 decades of research has concluded that there is no evidence establishing the death penalty has a deterrent effect. I have heard, because I've listened, that this is about justice. But I've personally concluded that this is not about justice. This is about vengeance. And unfortunately, brothers and sisters, vengeance does not belong to us. It belongs to God. When you take redemption off the table, you take God off the table. We start in this building every day and we pray to God. But when we say that vengeance belongs to us, we say that God is not powerful enough. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, none of us are perfect. All of us have done wrong to some extent. But each and every one of us are more. We are more than the worst act that we have ever committed.
Representative Duplessis, you're about out of time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The death penalty must be abolished. It is inefficient, it is ineffective, and it is inhumane. Thank you.
For the floor on the bill, Representative Jones.